And Tom really set an exceptional culture. And I think we're all so tight friends still, because I think the way that experience happened was organic, but also set in such a positive growth mindset.
Tarzan, Danny, how are you guys doing today?
Doing great,
Doing
man.
good. And I love your shirt, man.
Yeah, I love your setup. Oh, hey, there you go.
Yeah, Top Gun. Yo, look, I
love that limited edition poster.
I got the Maverick poster up there.
Yeah.
I went to the theater and got
also
that.
you have a lot of the work of one of the biggest fans of Top Gun up there.
Isn't that
a lot of Tarantino stuff,
dude? Man, these posters were a gift from my wife. I got to shout out. You know, she got these for me as a gift. And what's funny is the Maverick one is actually replacing Pulp Fiction. There's a Pulp Fiction one that normally goes there, and I'll move the Maverick.
And then you know what you're gonna add in that bottom shelf of all the collection of DVD and Blu-ray is November 1st. The Top Gun Maverick comes out in physical copy.
What?
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
Yeah.
What?
110 minutes. 110 minutes of BTS footage.
That's great. I'm learning this for the first time right now.
Well, hell yeah.
Danny, you're full of great information, buddy. And if I remember correctly, digital release Top Gun Maverick August 23rd. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That's in
that's
in a week.
That's next week.
From the time that we're talking,
yeah.
That's the week. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm pumped, man. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it on loop. Just loop it.
Why not? Why not?
And then I hope that like we could get some of those the bobbleheads, the pop
Oh snap!
Yeah,
there needs to be more merchandising for Top Gun Maverick. We need like all the guys. We need all of you guys. Like
I need Coyote sleep sleep because of the G-Pod. I need one of them just like that.
I need a bobblehead of Fanboy, and I'll just put him behind the sofa.
Yeah,
he's a backseater.
Or honestly, no, we just with pom poms.
So here's a question that I have, Danny. Did you guys have to do any kind of like boot camp or anything like that for this movie? Was it that kind of a thing?
Yeah, it was a separately scheduled events, and then every now and then we'd all get together for somewhat of a boot camp, which is swimming was a little bit of a boot camp. But other than that, flight times were choreographed depending on schedule, but it was like 3 times a week for the entire production.
Wow.
So we had a lot of flight hours, enough to be able to get our pilot's license, but then obviously we have to get these specific lessons in order to even be allowed to fly. Well, thank God they were like, hey, by the way, here it is. But it was, I'd say it's a very unique boot camp that Tom knew exactly what was required. And it was more about G-force tolerance and getting the Navy to clear us to be on the jets.
That's cool, man. Tarzan, I want to ask you, man, we'd heard the story about where Miles had talked about like the jet fuel, like the jet fuel in his blood or whatever. Is that something that you guys all dealt with, or was that like unique to him? Or
that was unique to him, but we all had our own, like, you know, I won't say problems, but we all had our own things that we dealt with, like people puking, people, you know, I when I finished my scene that I shot, which I had to do about 15 times, a particular maneuver, I was going through it. I was shivering and my blood was displaced, and I had to go lay down after, like, what we had debriefings after every session. I couldn't even sit in the briefing because I was just like out of it.
Well, you know, like my theory on that moment, Coyote, was because you had to act it, but by acting it, you also did the thing that is happening, which is like you cut oxygen to you by not breathing because you pretended to not breathe while going under G, which creates the exact same shitstorm. So that was on you, dude.
Well, you know, anything to get the shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything to get. Listen,
it's a great
when
sequence.
You're up there, you have to understand, when you're up there and you only have like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get the shot. You don't have monitors. You don't have anybody telling you like, hey, great, moving on. You're like, okay, I have to continue doing it over and over. And all of us, we were like, yo, we're sick going up, but we're like, hey, we got to make sure we get this, because we're spending so much money just to start the engine up on these F-18s. And then the flight time is ridiculous. And you don't want to be the person after spending an hour and a half up there and you can't use any of the footage. And like, there's a room full of actors, filmmakers, Navy, military people, and they're all watching what you did. So you're like, let me just give them as much as I can.
Yeah, and on that, just the last little thing to drop in there of like, because also there was personal pressure to perform and also the cost of it. But the most beautiful thing was like the first time that Tom actually went up and he shared the footage, because everything was so transparent. He was like, oh, okay, well, I messed that up. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. And then he's like, he wanted to show us his mistakes every single time in order to take away the negative pressure to do something. But rather being like, there's going to be errors in this. It's not a perfect process. And then just like, and so everyone was also open about their errors in regards to like, there's one time that my mask was inside or out, and then it's knowing that, because the next time it's like, okay, because we've now understood that happens. So it was always a foundation to build on. And so again, I've kept saying this because the more football season comes around, the more I think about establishing a culture within an organization. And Tom really set an exceptional culture. And I think we're all so tight friends still, because I think the way that experience happened was organic, but also set in such a positive growth mindset. Is like, place that is, it was just, it's beautiful. I love it. I love the entire experience.
That's awesome. Well, it's an amazing movie, and it's clearly got a lot of fans around the world. Tarzan, Danny, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you taking time to chat today. Once again, Top Gun Maverick out on digital August 23rd, and then Blu-ray DVD November 1st. Did I say it right?
November 1st.
Yes, sir. Nailed it. Hey, you guys, thanks so much. Have a great day.